All right. Hey guys, welcome to Module 5. Today's short little piece, we are going to have a guest with us. Finnegan, the dog, the throw pillow, the love of my life. So today on Module 5, we're actually talking about balance. There is no balanced life. There's no perfectly balanced lives, but there is imbalance in our lives, if that makes sense. I don't want anyone here striving for perfection and be like, oh, my kids are proper, they're so loved and balanced, and my business is thriving, and I spend just the right amount of time with my other doulas and with my partner, and life is busy. Life is hard. So Module 5, balance. No way. It's not going to happen. We can strive our best to be as equal as we can in those parts, but please give yourself grace and permission to feel like that's an ever-changing beast that you have to tackle. Right, Finn? How do you maintain your balance? Is it hard for you to balance playing outside, going for walks, eating, and snuggle time? Do you feel like it's impossible to juggle it all? When we set an unreal expectation for this magical balance to happen in our lives, we're setting ourselves up for failure before we've even started, before we've even got that ball rolling. Brene Brown has stated that expectations are resentments in construction. It means when we set all these expectations and they're not true to us and they're not serving us, we're literally building resentments. So it's true out of people, it's true out of our business, and it's true out of ourselves. If we're setting that bar so high, according to what we think we should be, it's going to be an exhausting struggle. I'm not saying don't set goals, and I'm not saying don't strive to be your best self. Absolutely, that's key. But just have a little grace and forgiveness to yourself if things aren't easy and natural for you in the very beginning. You'll get there. You might have some weeks where all you did was mom. You might feel like you had a week full of, business development, and then a week full of clients and births, and you feel like you haven't done any paperwork or sent in invoices. This is all part of this massive, messy web that is being a doula. It's kind of a fact, but it doesn't mean it's impossible to navigate. It just means prioritizing is really, really important. Knowing your top 3 priorities is going to help you sort through the junk every day of what needs to get done, what you feel needs to be done. And when we think about, is this an expectation or is this a necessity? Sometimes we free up a lot more space in our day. Before I leave you, I want you to consider this, that just because something is chaotic doesn't mean that it's a failure. Chaos does not equate failure. Some brilliant woman posted this on like a really positive woman's kind of Facebook group that I'm in. That's amazing. And she's like, I'm just letting myself realize that chaos doesn't equal failure. And I'm like, doing exactly. Something can be chaotic, but it doesn't mean that it's not perfect in the way that it is. Everything in our life is not linear. It's just like birth. It's up and down. It's unpredictable. So please don't be hard on yourself if you feel like you don't have that perfect balance. None of us do. But again, that's what that Facebook community is there for. So let's use it. Let's have people chatting and being like, oh, how do you balance, all the household chores and your entrepreneurial chores? They're both full-time jobs. So let's talk about it. Let's brainstorm in the Facebook group together how we can handle it, and how sometimes delegating can feel more stressful than trying to balance the 80 balls that we have in the air. Do you have problems with delegating? I know I do. Let's talk about that on the Facebook page. When you've digested some of this and you've kind of written some goals in terms of what balance looks like to you, remember those 3 unchangeable things that you need in your life, that you're inviting into your life. Let's move on to Module 6. Module 6. Module 6. Let's go over to Module 6. Pick up sticks at Module 6. Time to move along.